season series with Paolo Banchero and the 37-40.
Jalen Suggs and Mo Wagner out for
what we've done. A physical as you
Carter and also Paolo Banchero. As we get to the Popeyes starting lineup, as
Bub Carrington knocking down that first three. Why? No Jordan Poole tonight. That's something that JP does. Let's see if he can fill in the shoes.
Meanwhile, for the Orlando Magic, they come in with a record of 37-40. Wagner, Banchero, Carter Jr., KCP, and the veteran Corey Joseph.
KCP, my new neighbor down there in Orlando.
So are you going to bug him for a lawnmower and
hey, more than that.
Milk and eggs?
More than that. It's actually been him, by the way.
Yeah. New neighbor for Drew and family.
He signed that new contract and he moved in. He found the right spot.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
KCP, he's got a new guy that he can shoot threes with, Andrew. That'd be a good guy to learn from, besides his pops.
You know what, KCP has a big family just like you, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. The barbecues will be fun and plentiful.
Yes, it will.
AJ on the drive, inside on the kick out. Smarty swinging it to Carrington. Great ball movement here by Washington, leading to Sarr in the corner.
That's going to be key tonight, Chris. I was talking to Rich Wolf, our producer, before the night. Sent him over my clues. I said that extra pass will be deadly and crucial.
Franz Wagner, you see tonight's officials, Mark Davis, crew chief in his 27th season, Nick Bookert in his 15th, and Intong Wong in his 2nd. And when it hits the deck. Call that.
Merely against who?
Have to guard.
Yeah, you get him in foul trouble. Hey, that's almost 25%
in foul.
And that's the type of pressure not only Paolo is going to apply against the defense, Franz Wagner, but Bub Carrington. This summer, this is on the checklist. He already has the mid to three. You're going to see that scoring average increase.
Banchero leads the team in 4 assists, 2 steals. This is the same guy, Drew, that missed 36 games this year with that torn oblique, and I think that's the main reason why Orlando is playing under 500 basketball. He and Wagner.
They started off hot. The 2 injuries occurred between him and Wagner. Hey, make a miss. That's nice. There, Wendell Carter Jr. coming through.
Bumped by Corey Joseph.
At the guard, guys like.
Guardian, everyone knows that one.
These guys, how can you stop possession? Only going to give up about 100. Don't get it into the gaps, making that defense collapse with spray out threes, and then making
back pass. Now Hubie would not like that behind the back pass because it was. Orlando one back on play.
I like it. See how they don't want to foul?
Oh, sorry.
Right between the eyes.
Double figures already with 11.
Hey, see, he's taking notes, Chris. No Jordan.
Top game is impressive.
Yeah, he is glitchy, I like to call it. Some people want to say shifty. I like it.
Jamal Mosley has seen enough.
Yes, time to shift.
locate him somewhere.
Wizards fans, take tonight's game to the next level with the Monumental Game Center, receiving live betting odds from BetMGM, real-time stats, and more. Scan the QR code or visit monumentalplus.com/GameCenter to get in the game. Jamal Mosley called time because the Wizards went on a 14-5 run. Carrington leading the way with 11.
Well, when three-point shots are going in, and in fact, you're playing a team different than last night. The Kings, which give up the most three-pointers made to their opponents. Tonight you're playing against a Magic team is one of the best teams. In fact, #1 in defending the three-pointer.
And the guy that has led the way all season long, Jordan Poole, with the single-season franchise record for most threes.
Show him everything, Bub.
Throws it into the stands.
Hey, the reason why the pace of this game is up is because of this man right here being aggressive, not shying away, knowing that he has converted now himself into that #1 option. No Jordan Poole. He knows what's at stake. I love the adjustment.
Tristan Vukcevic in the game for the first time with 2:23 to go in the game. In the first quarter. Drew, I want to see how long it takes for him to do something. There was a box out he had there on Isaac to allow Colby Jones to get the rebound. Jones, Tristan. Here he is. Got the shot up, unable to make it. Banchero behind the back. Drives inside and was bumped. One of the Magic players that has gotten to the free throw line tonight. This will be his 3rd and 4th opportunities.
Well, him and Franz Wagner, they just wear you out in that combined average close to 50 points.
Yep, 24 for Wagner, 25, almost 26 for Banchero.
You went to school, do the math.
There you go, that's almost 50. Cole gets the offensive rebound by Orlando, and he cashes out a 3. That's 5 now by Orlando so far here in the first quarter. Jalen Martin high off the window, no good. Banchero taking his time now. Orlando in a half-court set.
They know how to milk that clock, don't they?
They sure do.
So he's just grind out basketball right now. Slow.
Spinning, kick out, swing. Anthony Black's 3 is no good, and will stay here as Nick Booker was all over that one. Personal foul is going to be on.
They started trapping me, he said, for some odd reason, and I was able to just read that, get my teammates involved, and they were making plays all night, and it made it a lot easier for me when I got the ball back in that same possession to then attack and be aggressive. He said, if they're going to give me the shot, I'm going to take it, I'm going to make it. If they're going to give me the pass, I'm going to make the right pass. Either way, whatever the defense offers me, I'm going to read and react to that, and I think we're seeing that here tonight so far.
First thing you noticed about him, even in the Summer League, Drew, high basketball IQ, reading what they were doing to him defensively, and then Bub making the adjustments in real time.
Well, at 19 years of age, it's all eyes on you to see if you are making mistakes. Can you hang with the big boys? Can you survive at this level? And he's been slow and steady since preseason. I mean, you can even go back to Summer League, Chris, but he is growing into this role that I thought he has already made, he was suited for.
Tristan on a turn away, fall away, misses as the shot clock was winding down.
And he's played every game. He's available.
Anthony Black to Isaac. Hand off over to Caleb Houston. Colby Jones is a little too aggressive.
Sit still. He's always around basketball no matter what. There's no dead periods with him.
Jalen Martin blocked from behind.
And who knows after?
And Bub is the only Wizard to have played every game so far. He has played in all 77 this season. AJ inside. Gill gets the rebound, misses, follows his own miss. AJ, are you stat padding?
That's all I'm saying. As a big, you take that any day. Forget the missed shots. I want the offensive rebounds.
The only reason why I say that is the guy that's sitting to my right was really good at that.
That's why I never shot 50% from the field, Chris.
Franz bumped on the drop.
Quick as a leaper he used to be.
After tonight, the Wizards will play 4 of their final 5 games on the road and just one with the 76ers, who just announced yesterday that they will be without yet another player. Tyrese Maxey is out for the rest of the year. Colby back to AJ, 5 on the shot clock. And they're going to call him for steps. Between him and his head coach, Brian Keefe, where he even told the coach, I should have did this, and doing that in real time and understanding what's going on. Back on March 29th. Champagne slamming it home, and then mean mugging Banchero. Take that with you.
Bring out the champagne.
Justin not afraid of the smoke. He's got 6 points tonight. Banchero trying to get some get back. Gets inside. Nice contest by Justin. Wizards on the run. Martin off the feed from AJ. Great vision.
And great decision at the same time, Chris.
Wagner rejects the screen. No looks to Black. Throwing up the lob. Came in averaging 9 points a game. Little more than 8 to go. Colby got his shot touched up by Black. Magic running. Franz on a Euro. CP, baseline drive, swinging it over. Caleb Houston lines the feet. Misses the three. Banchero with a head fake and finish. Timeout called by.
And Max wasn't really feeling it. And then the Jazz Bear noticed he had this tablet, which is how he communicates, because Max is nonverbal communication. And the Jazz Bear took time to learn how to use it so that he could introduce himself to Max. And that went so far for Scott and his wife and their family, because it was the awareness that they are trying to look for and spread with what they're doing with these shoes, guys.
Great cause, Megan, thank you. And you see Brian Keefe with those sneakers, and on the side of those sneakers, you see the word acceptance. And that is what it's all about. Megan, thank you for that story. Under 7 to go here in the second quarter. Orlando now with their largest lead of the game, 9. KCP with the rebound. It's an 8-0 run for Orlando.
You know, I noticed with Alex Sarr, he's a better rhythm shooter when he catches it from a facilitator or a playmaker versus just a spot-up pull-up.
Wagner swinging it over. Swing to Banchero. Cash. Now Orlando is starting to get some distance between themselves and Washington as they lead now by a dozen.
Well, you're helping to allow Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner space.
Washington just committed their 5th turnover, and Keefe wants to talk about it as Banchero in the party last night.
Yeah, I love this being the first time in franchise history that you made all those threes, but next year, this should happen again, but I want it at a higher percentage next year, Chris.
Great point, Drew, because this season Washington is 29th in three-point shooting at 33.6%. Banchero has been a force here in the first half. Here's Colby Jones, all alone. Slams it, no, gets a little finger roll, we'll take it. We'll take the 2.
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
By the way, that is his nickname among his teammates. Why, you ask? Because he gave Sixers fans a lot of chicken nuggets last week. He missed 4 free throws, and I heard Bub in the locker room say they called him chicken nuggets, and I was like, Chick-fil-A, and I was like, that's a decent nickname.
So tell me this, if you miss 2 in a row, you get a what, a 6-piece?
4-piece.
4-piece. We almost gave away a whole chicken, Chris. Oh, them misses from the free throw line.
Alex Sarr able to get that one to go down, but this Orlando Magic team continues.
But now it's good that you could joke around your teammates like that. You gotta remember, this game is about having fun as well.
Absolutely. Camp fighting for something down the stretch. They're just a percentage point ahead of the Atlanta Hawks. For 7th in the Eastern Conference, Orlando and Atlanta will still face off twice in the final 4 games.
I like that play.
Bub tried to throw it up to AJ, but the ball ricocheted into the hands of Gill, not able to convert. 50-37 Orlando. Black going left. Banchero one on the shot clock. And shot it flat-footed. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
And look at the bench on that.
Smarty blocked from the back by Cole Anthony. Banchero double. Orlando swinging it around. Black on the baseline, fouled by Johnson.
What's the difference?
Orlando likes that switch. Banchero on the baseline misses. Bud climbs the ladder for the rebound. See what Sarr can do right here against Banchero. That turnaround fall away, short. And it went off of the foot of Wendell Carter. It'll stay with Washington, 14 on the shot clock.
See, that shot for right-handers going left.
A little spin and then hit that jumper.
Open up that window, that shooting window.
Has been the offense for Washington, 15 points, along with his 5 boards. Banchero patiently getting inside into the body of Gill, counted.
That injury, missed a ton of games, but the numbers say he is better.
6 points per game score, Paolo Banchero. Again, those 36 games he missed with that torn oblique really cost him from potential. Right. Makes the first.
Sportsbook app today.
Alex makes both. He's got 8. This is sort of perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, but it's Orlando that's gotten there 13 times, making 12. Corey Joseph inside over the outstretched arm of Sarr.
Corey Joseph is still solid at his age.
Magic put up 55 points here with 2 minutes to go. Colby spinning inside. Nice. Excellent footwork by Colby Jones.
Bad defensive possession right there by Cole Anthony.
Colby missed the last game dealing with a non-COVID illness. Played 33 games so far this season. Sarr nearly turned it over. Gill has got it inside, swinging it to Alex. Alex faked the pass, misses the 3. This has got to get back. KCP.
In a row. That's what he does do.
Join Wes Hall and JP Finley.
Hey, it's both, Chris.
See if Washington can counter that with getting some stops here and maybe getting Banchero and Wagner in foul trouble. They have yet to have a foul called against them. KCP, no. Carter loses the handle into the hands of Banchero. Wizards bringing that double. And it's interesting how they bring the double, Drew. They wait for him to put it on the deck, either 1 or 2 dribbles.
I like that, because if he has a live ball, meaning on the catch, he can do 2 things, either pass it or now get into his dribble.
Beautiful drive by A.J. Johnson to get the scoring started here in the 3rd quarter. A.J.'s got 4 points. You know, he is starting to move up on that 20 minutes out here, Drew, as we close out the regular season. 5 more games after tonight. Franz patiently shooting that 3. Carrington had a hot hand in the 1st quarter. Oh, good head fake. Got 2 Magic players up on their feet.
Okay. Patience.
1 in front, 1 from behind.
Yeah. Patience is the virtue.
Love now at 17 points. Only Wizards to score in double figures so far. KCP, Drew's new neighbor, getting it done.
Splitting HOA fees.
KCP fighting over that screen now. He's got the assignment guarding Bub. Here's Alex. Inside.
That was better. That was better, Chris. I like that aggressiveness towards the basket.
Franz on a crossover. Sidestep, swinging it over. KCP back to Corey Joseph.
He can shoot now.
Corey Joseph's got 8. He's perfect for the
That's my guy.
Corey Joseph now in his 14th season. He was the 29th pick by the Spurs back in 2011. Here he is now coming up with the steal. 3-on-1. Banchero tried to go behind
Wagner. So they are still developing in that growth process.
8th turnover by Orlando tonight. Here's a catch and shoot opportunity for Jones. No good. Washington 3 of 16 from 3 tonight.
See, right now this is going to be downhill bully ball, trying to get a foul.
Good hands by Champagnie getting in the passing lane. Justin ahead of the pack and gets the layup. Thought he was fouled. Wagner comes back. Good contest by Smart. Bub putting it on the deck, float game. And this is a different type of Orlando team here, the way that they're putting pace in the game right now, Drew.
Well, it's the Wizards making them put the pace up. And my arms come across you.
It's called physics. Your arms not to move if somebody hits you in your chest.
So
I tell you what, tomorrow, everybody, when you go and hoop, let somebody drive in, put your arms up and see what your arms do.
exactly. Now, my thing is, it should be called an offensive foul, or do you call a defensive foul in that situation? That's the gray area.
By the way, Banchero has twice as many free throw attempts as the Wizards have as a team. You know, our stage manager before the game, Lori Green, thought that Washington would probably have more free throw attempts than Orlando.
Efficient as what.
How about coming into this game? KCP was tar. Season high 7 points. Like you said, quietly he has had a really good season in his first year here in Orlando.
Yeah, and it's coming on late at the right time for him.
He's motioning for his team to get back on defense. And that's the value of Smart right there, Drew. Noticing that, you know, you make a shot and it's not over. Now you got to get on the other end of the floor.
And he also can get in that paint.
Yeah, he gambled right there, which leaves Franz Wagner open. Bub secures the rebound, his 7th. Bub over to Smart, 3, up, 3, good.
That wasn't me. I'm letting it fly. Marcus Smart knocking it down.
Smart now with 9, back in the lineup. Placing Jordan Poole, who's out tonight. Banchero to a cutting Wagner. Excellent.
Off of each other.
Smart another 3. Why not? Cue the veteran from distance. Last 10 points have been at the hands of Marcus Smart.
Hey, let him eat. Give him the ball. Hey, it's your world.
Colby wisely gets the rebound and hands it right to Marcus.
It's your world.
Oh, good pocket pass to Sarr.
Pull it.
Shoot it again, Marcus. Almost.
You letting it fly
Pull.
again?
Why not? Pull. There you go, Bub. He'll shoot. Bub's not scared. B-Moore's in the house.
Starting to get contagious.
Bub with a 20-piece in 25 minutes.
Wizards on this 11-2 run right now. The help is Smart.
Cutting into Orlando's lead. Once was 19, now down to 10. Can they get it to single digits on this possession? Starters out there towards the end.
There's a lot of stuff coming out of Sacramento about them not performing at the level they need to be at. And they came here and lost to our 3rd unit and G League guys to be exact, Chris.
Our guy JT Thor closed the party. Smart, no. For pressure by Washington.
Orlando Magic, they're 1 for 7 here in this 3rd quarter. When they shot lights out.
Bub, pull up is good. Carrington now with 23 points in 26 minutes on 9 of 14 shooting.
And now look how the tables have turned in that 3-point department. You're making threes and you're limiting them for 3-point attempts.
Banchero trying to work over Jones. Spinning. Missing. Trying to follow up. Does just that. Floater counted. That is a 16. Those 3-point shots. Colby Jones getting that tap in.
Throw it up.
Force a timeout. Sarr trying to work over Isaacs. Turns the basketball over. Carrington, 1 on the shot clock. Got to get something up. That's got to be an offensive. Anthony nearly blew a tire on that drive. Shot clock at 5 for Banchero. No switch for Washington, guarding straight up. And Anthony Black not able to get the shots in the quarter. Washington just won. Good move by Sarr. getting into his offensive groove.
Yeah, that started to become his signature shot right there.
Sarr in double figures. He's got 10, 5, and 5. Cole Anthony. Well, for Alex Sarr, since January the 1st, he's had 3 or more threes in 7 of the last 11 games. That leads all NBA rookies.
Those sound similar to the Harrington as well. Bright future.
Under 2.5, the lead is 6. Banchero being guarded by Smart. Isaacs on the corner. AJ just throwing it up. There's some trees waiting for him down there on the block.
Grown men.
Paolo. Couple crossovers into the leg like that was a travel. Ball's available. Here's Tristan. AJ to a cutting Kobe. Ball on the tip. Taken by Smart. Hill. Coming down on the basketball. Harris.
That'd be traffic cops, huh?
Washington down 6. Jones, bounce pass into Tristan. Tristan now 1 of 5 from the field tonight. Anthony. Kobe just grabbed his 6th rebound to go along with his 6 points tonight. I want to see AJ shoot that one.
Stay confident.
Bub coming off the screen from Tristan. Pull up 3 in front of Isaac.
But I said both. And the Wizards, my God, did they do both in that third quarter.
Ah, there you go, Drew. They were listening to you. See if they can get back into this game. They had an excellent third quarter with Marcus Smart leading the way really there with 10.
You got to think, in the first half, Magic made 7 for 13 from 3. In that quarter, 2 for 10. And then 16 for 17 from the foul line in the first half. That quarter, 4 for 5.
That's the difference. A.J. Johnson saddled with those 4 personals. Here come the Orlando Magic. Wagner, Black, Isaac, Harris, and Houston are the 5 on the floor for Orlando as Wagner scores.
He was also quiet in that third quarter, Chris. Only 2 points scored.
Now he's got 20 on the night. Banchero's leading the way for his team with 25. Carrington a career night with 26. Well, the previous career high
Has carried those duties.
Well, now with 126 threes on the season. Franz, catch and shoot, good over Gill. Now Franz is starting to wake up here in the early parts of the fourth quarter.
Who else are they going to go isolated with this group? It's no secret. It's going to be Franz Wagner.
Wagner last 11 games was 47 of 50 from the free throw line. Tristan loses the handle. Wagner beats the Wizards down there and punches it home.
That was quick.
It's a 7-0 start to the fourth quarter for Orlando. AJ ends that run, splashing the 3.
A little bit more open on that side step.
88-79 Orlando. AJ's first triple going down of the night. Washington 8 of 23 as a team. Black rocks the rim with purpose.
Tells you his dad could jump.
Apple doesn't fall far. Jones trying to work inside. Was bumped by him back in 2015.
All from that game. Beating us by 30 piece in Lawrence, Kansas. That would do it for you. in any
For a bad night.
They've done a great job turning that school around. I don't know how much money it costs.
A few dollars.
You think?
Think some oil money.
They had that too. Dr. Pepper money too.
Carrington at the scorer's table, as well as Alex Sarr making his way there. Franz, no. Magic been able to have this lead. Martin hacked hard by Black. So Martin will shoot 2 free throws, makes the first. Martin, another one of these G League players getting ample opportunity to
That he belongs.
He's got the positional size. Bub over to Sarr. Outs. Trying to go to work on Carter. There's that fall away jumper. Not able to go down. Paolo Banchero's been quiet here in the 4th quarter. Wagner has not for the first 7.
Big old defense.
Lineup. Pull off the season sweep, won the previous 3 against Washington. Banchero inside, foul. The Orlando Magic defensively, we told
Low and slow, like Stu. That's how they want to play. Isolation. Yeah.
you don't cook your gumbo fast. You let it marinate.
Yeah. Stir it up. Even the spaghetti. You do spaghetti sauce?
Yes, sir.
Bolognese. Same thing, man. Low and slow. That's how the Orlando Magic like to play.
Sarr swinging it over to AG. Martin, jab step, gets inside, floater no. Banchero secures the rebound, his 16th on the night, to go along with his 26. Banchero is 4 assists away from a triple-double. Wizards bring the double, swinging it over, Corey Joseph, corner. Our junior offensive rebound. Another 3 goes up for Joseph. Kobe unanswered. With that 3, here's Wagner inside on Martin.
Kobe used the Paolo Banchero move. It's not fortunate.
Bub taking his time, shot clock at 5. Deep 3. Washington now 8 of 25 from downtown. 1 for 10 from the field in the quarter. Honest defense there by Jalen Martin. KCP with the steal. Banchero, 360 slam. Purposeful basketball still waiting for them. 1 percentage point ahead of Atlanta for 7th in the East. As you know, you finish 7th, get a home game in the play-in. Falling away from the shot, missed by Sarr.
And Sarr had the right idea. He was in the paint, but finished outside of the paint.
Wendell Carter using the left. That's a tough move over a 7-footer trying to block your shot. Carrington, signature 3. Bub tonight, 6 of 9 from downtown. A career night with 29.
And these are those windows, Chris, that I've seen.
And I was like, was this possible? Was this the plan? And he was like, 1 year at Pitt, going to the NBA. That was not a part of the plan. It was just how well he was playing that 1 year in college that propelled him to being a first.
Corral.
Good move there, relocation in the paint there by Banchero.
Look at the pace and the pop. He's trying to win this game no matter what the score is.
Bub gets inside and was bumped.
That feeling is a lot more genuine, I would say, organic, than you expect him to be here.
Banchero with a 30-point game, 18 rebounds, and 7 assists.
I know a lot of young guys that are expected to be here at this level, they're not here anymore, or never got a chance.
Banchero with the feed to Wagner. He's now 2 assists away from a triple-double. Love trying to go behind the back. Ball rolls over to Martin. Sarr. Tough shooting night for Alex. 4 of 16, 0 for 5 from 3. Carroll wants the basketball, spinning off of Jones. 3 Wizards coming over to try to guard him. And he makes the right basketball play, but Joseph cannot convert. Martin. Well, more than 3 to go in regulation. Banchero inside, not able to convert. Alex whips it over to AJ. AJ inside. Oh, beautiful. Wendell Carter.
Good night.
Bub's a rebound away from a double-double. Banchero is already there. He's 2 assists from a triple-double. Tristan on a catch-and-shoot 3.
That's first time checked in the NBA game and knocked down a long-range 3.
Magic looking to get their 18th road victory on the season. Carter from about Caro. Played their college ball in that school in Durham. They're getting ready for the national semifinal against Houston. That should be a good one.
It
Like
is.
you said, get your number called and then go produce.
You know when I found that out? Not till year 14, my last year in the season. Excuse me, in my career. And
Is that the clapping 5 season?
yeah, I was a clapping. Well, the last 3 was clapping 5 seasons. But I mean, and it feels like a balloon. So foreign.
We're heading to Boston in a couple of nights. We're going to go see Jason Tatum and the Champs. Second leg of that road trip will be against Indiana before we come home next Wednesday for the home finale against the Sixers. And then close out the regular season on the road in Chicago and Miami.
Where else was the last?